Alright, well, it's another tower control now, so that's our first mode repeat of the Scrim. Anchovy Games. Oh no, pardon me, Piranha Pit. You think I'd know. Yeah. Piranha Pit. And that's one where, there's really, there's a lot of the map, and a lot of the time you're going to be paying attention to the same little bits of it at very different stages of objective progress.
Yeah. Yeah, Piranha is quite interesting in the direction that the tower takes as well.
Yeah, obviously that very, very first little push is potentially quite safe. It takes you away from direct line of sight from anything the enemy team's got. The ramp can dunk on you, and people who went for the tower from their side can climb up into mid and pursue from there, but they can't just shoot you.
I think it allows for the actual person standing on tower to maybe consider some different weapons from usual, at least for that first push. And the first choke point is really after what I would call maybe just before checkpoint 2, where you've got the enemy team starting to spawn right on your head.
I agree. I feel that usually if the tower is going to move out of that section at all, it's going to move all the way through or not.
Yeah, and that's the marker of a team that can hold their nerve. If the other team has gotten to that checkpoint, then it's a good team that can come around from all sides and block them off from clearing that checkpoint there.
Alright, well, here we go. Let's see how they approach it. Certainly, given the custom blaster play we've seen, in I think every mode perhaps, between one or the other teams, yeah, there we go. Yeah, both teams bringing out their custom blasters, bringing out a Tentatek as well on Kocrotsus' side. So that's 2 inkjets. We've got some missiles, and we've got armor and a ray. In fact, the only special difference is that Kocrotsus have an ink storm, and thank God it's Friday, have a ray. Otherwise, it's one. Oh wait, never mind. Anyway, there's a bit more than that. Let's not. Let's see how we go. All right.
We'll let someone else do the breakdown later, but for now we are into the game, and we're seeing this tower in that high elevation initially move much. We've got Stingray War going on now.
Yes, and that counter ray clearly spotted by someone else. I'm not sure whether that was a call out or that was just sharp eyes on the part of TJIF, but a very good job of shutting down someone who probably could have stopped this. And yeah, now we see Carl swimming around with that custom blaster, and it looks like TJIF has simply chosen to just, deal with the enemy inkjet by just refusing to engage it. And that is one of the limitations of inkjet, is that if it's not already somewhere that's important to be, it does have difficulty chasing people down.
Yeah, if you want to fly across the whole map, it is not a good use of your special design.
Kev's here getting perhaps a bit overconfident. Boon's able to deal with that.
Possible, but yeah, good play from the Social Machine. And now TJIF down 3 players, and Carl just looking to find a nice spot to block off the advantage push. Surrounded here with a super jump as well to be concerned about. So here comes the push from Kocrotsus.
TJIF did manage to break that first checkpoint though, so we'll see if Croc can manage that as well. Given the firepower they've got coming out, it looks likely.
Yep, so we do see sort of that safe little corner there, but great double splat, and in fact 3 players down.
Yes.
Stingray is looking for that Social Machine plus. There we go. The combined might of...
Carl cleaned out the tower, and then Peps just made it a forbidden zone.
So we did see the tension missiles being required, I think, plus a little bit of tap damage from the Stingray. And we've got Kocrotsus now re-rolling out. They didn't quite take that lead there, but it's nothing to be too stressed about at this point if they can regroup.
Honestly, at this point, I'd almost be happy to be, losing the lead. You've got a bunch of drip feeds special there. Now the tower's actually moving in a bit more, though. This is where it might get a bit worrying.
It's abandoned, but we do have specials up. Oh, great splat from Carl.
Good grace under fire there.
And we do see, I think, on the other side, that Custom Blaster War did go in Kocrotsus' favor.
Yes, it did. We've got, there we go. Lark's there, quite happy with the inkjet, but now getting chased down, and indeed...
Ooh,
Dynamo, but the Custom Blaster just combining their splash damage.
Tab, I think, to take out the Dynamo and Custom Blaster pair. Yep, we see the outputs coming from that side of the screen.
Broy's now on the tower, using the... with Boon and Larks there, I think that Kocrotsus have a chance to push here. But TJIF have used their numbers cleverly.
Unfortunately, very tough choice to make there. Do you put your feet on the tower and maybe get a lead, or do you just throw your squid life away? Like, there's nothing that, like, you know that you don't have an extended period to.
We have a Ray now up on each team, but oh no, there we go. That sloshing machine goes
Armor
down.
comes out as well.
Yes, Lark's now unfortunately gets sacrificed trying to stop the tower, and it's now moving towards an extension of the lead.
So Kocrotsus have not been able to maintain a numbers lead over TJIF in this recent little push. We're consistently seeing them a couple of players down, even as they come out of spawn, and their specials have not been able to affect much on the other team.
And if we look up top as well, we see the paint is mostly going TJIF's way as well.
Yeah, so TJIF can come out of their base pretty quickly and get close to that tower and provide that objective pressure.
And indeed, we're seeing once again the numbers going, perhaps not completely, but going very much TJIF's way. Even if it's not one-sided, it's very much to their advantage.
Okay, Inkjet doesn't land any picks here, but does manage to get trade effectively on the landing. So not all is lost here. They do just need to get a bit more orange on that map and think about, I think here, placement of their players is going to be an issue. So if they can maybe cut off the Stingray charge from...
With 3 specials
Yeah.
up. Yeah.
Yeah, so they really need to think about how to stop Stingray. Okay, Stingray comes out early, so maybe they have a chance here. They do need to get the picks though. And this
And
is
they need to get feet on tower. This point, TJIF might actually overextend, and that's Kocrotsus' chance, but with the numbers going TJIF's way,
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
Kocrotsus not able to take it there. They really needed to, first off, clear out the Stingray. Secondly, get behind those players, I think would have... they were all very much focused on just avoiding someone getting feet on tower. There might have been an opportunity for a bit of a flank there. But it was very strongly controlled green for most of that game, so any attempt at a flank would have been quite difficult.